Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the air yet again, May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. May now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. This was a miss-hit, Broncolo, and pretty short. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the well again. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. His first throw is an interception. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Connects on the crosser. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Able to find Jones. It's inside the 10. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's May to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. May looking to throw. Has it at the 7. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Cam Little to try the extra points. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Patriots are going to take over after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Made a throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Running back sent in motion. Here's May. Fires right away, but incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Man in motion out of the slot. Pass play on 1st and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
They'll come out throwing. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Check over.
Here's 2nd and 7. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that means 3rd down coming up.
17 Pioneers. Stephanie. Bravo 80.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Working quickly here. They're running again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
May now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So no return on that punt. And the Panthers working with a short field as they take over.
Ready.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
Simple dive up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers who have it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And that one's going to hit the turf. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Jones reels it in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready up.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Trying for the deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
18, Rattler, 18, come on.
Throwing from near his own goal line. This is reeled in by Leggett. Racing down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3 now.
Head to 60, head to...
Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. Last name 19. Check smash, check smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They'll throw on third and long. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Let's go. Warrior 70. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, hey, check that. Ready?
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down. They're going play action. Complete out to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He has the Carolina touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. May now from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. May on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here. They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Set. Dragon 60. Riggs.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Cut out left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
19 tight. 70. 18 run. Cowboy 80.
He'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
60 Bobcat. Come on. Set. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. And up.
2nd and 3. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing it again here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Go. 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Check go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. We'll see what they...
Lion. Ready. Go street.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19, come 19. Go.
On 2nd and 9. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Shut up. Huh.
Touchdown, Carolina! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 70 Lions. Move it 19. Top ball 18.
From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
May trying again here on 2nd. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one's complete, right side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air yet again, May. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the set. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Let's go.
May throwing for it. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
On the set.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
This is Legant working the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Let's go now.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Throwing from the gun here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
On the ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 down.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. From the 24. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Trying to push it deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.